Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to create your first line notebook step by step on your own, and then you upload it on Amazon on your own and start making money from it. If you're joining me for the first time on this channel, my name is KDP again. Frankly, all I do is to share tips and tricks, strategy. Once they work, I come here, I share them with you. So all you just need to do right now, in order for you not to miss any of my videos, is for you to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification icon, and then give this video a like so that more people can also see this video as well. Without wasting much time, let's get started. First of all, in order for you to create a book, the first thing you need is keywords, in which will help you to know the kind of book you want to create, the type, or which category of book are you planning to create, and all of that. So if you're a beginner and you are planning on publishing your book, all you just need to do is to know the kind of book you need to upload or the kind of book you want to create and all of that. So I'm not here to show you how you can be able to do some keyword research on the kind of book that are selling on the market right now, but I'm going to show you how to create this particular keyword book, in which I have level to bring out for me to show you how to create it and all of that. So we are creating a composition notebook. So in order for you to start creating any book for yourself on Amazon, you need to understand your competition, what they are creating, how they are doing it, and all of that. Remember, there are other type of books in which you can be able to create on Amazon and start earning for yourself. All you just need to do is to understand the particular category in which you want to create, and you can also decide to create activity books. You can also decide to create coloring books. You can also decide to create puzzle book, in which you can be able to publish on Amazon and start earning for yourself. But in this video, I'm not here to teach you keyword research on the kind of book you want to create, but I'm here to show you how you can be able to create a composition notebook, which is a low content book, and publish on Amazon and start earning for yourself. Other low content book which I have mentioned earlier, you can also decide to create it, but we are going to focus on this composition notebook, in which you can be able to create easy for yourself right now. Now, our focus is on this particular book, and if you look at this book right here, it is an 8.5 by 11 inches notebook, and we are going to be creating it. All we just need to do is to model what we are seeing, because if you check on Amazon here, you will see other books which are also similar. As you can see them, they are also composition notebooks and all of that, but we are going to be focusing on how to create one by ourselves and then publish it on Amazon. If you look at this book, you see it here. It's a composition notebook. You can see the design, how it is being designed. There are other ways, other people who have designed it, and if you look at the interior here and how they are able to do it, you can also decide to do the same. So right now, all we just need to do right now is to start creating, and the very first thing we need to do is to go to our app in which we use in creating it, and we are going to be using Canva. Canva is a free app in which you will be able to use in creating whatever books you want to create and other designs or graphics you want to do. It's a free tool. I will leave the link in the description. You can also decide to use it and get started. You can also upgrade to the pro account and get more features for yourself. And once you come to Canva, all you just do right now is to come to this particular custom size. You see this area where they say custom size, and once you click on this custom size, it will give you a category where you need to show or pick what you want to create. And right now, remember, we are creating an 8.5 inches notebook, so we'll go to our Canva in order for us to create that. And for us to do that, we'll come to our custom size here. As I said earlier, you click on custom size. Ensure that this particular area is on inches, not on pixel. Ensure it's on inches. Once you put it on inches, now ensure that your width size is 8.625. Once you ensure that your width is on 8.625, the height should be on 11.25. Why I did this instead of using 8.5, as we can see here, is because using this particular measurement will allow you to get the correct size of your 8.5, because at the end of the creation, when it's being printed, some part will be cut out and it will now become 8.5. So right now, once you are able to put this category, all you just need to do is to click on create, and once you click on create, to bring you to this Canva, as you can see right here. So this is what it will bring you. Remember, we are creating the interior. That's where we are right now. So as you want to create your interior, the very first thing you need to do right now is to understand which layers you need to bring in and all of that. Now let me explain some certain things for you who are new to this particular area. So once you click on this particular stuff, you have the opportunity to do different colors of the background and all of that. If you come to this left hand side here, you will see different elements and templating which you can be able to use to creating what you want to do. So right now we already have an idea of what we want to create, and we want to create an interior of this book right here. This is the interior right here. this is the interior we want to create right now. We want to create this interior, and the very first thing we need to do once we are in our Canva is to ensure that we bring in all the layers that is required. So the very first thing we need to do is to bring in the lines and shape, and all we just need to do is to come to elements. You go to this area, you click on elements, and once you click on elements, you see the lines and shape. All you just need to do is to drag and come inside, or you just click on it to appear. Once you click on this lines and shape, all you just need to do is to bring it and align it together. Once you bring in this your first line here, the first thing you need to do is to change or reduce the thickness. The thickness you reduce to 2. So once you reduce the thickness to 2, the next thing you need to do is to change the color. You come to this area aspect here, change the color to a lighter color. Now once you have been able to change it to a lighter color, all you just need to do right now is to duplicate this particular stuff by clicking on Ctrl D. Or if you don't want to click on Ctrl, you can just click on this and it will duplicate, as you can see here. Or you can just use the Ctrl D in order to give you what you want effectively. So right here, I will just I'll just give it a little space here. Okay. Now you click on Ctrl D, and remember you are creating a 34 line. You are making it 34. The line to be 34, so I have to click on Ctrl D in order for me to get what I'm looking for. So ensure that it's up to 34 in order for you to get what you are looking for. Once your lines are up to 34, the next thing you need to do is to ensure that you align it together. So all I have to do right now is to bring it down here. This is a simple tricking which you can do. So all you just need to do after bringing it down here, you select all. Once you select all, you come to your position, you come to this space and space evenly, you click on vertical. Once you click on vertical, you see that your line will all be together. So this is what you do right now, and we have been able to create our lines, and it's up to 34 right now. So the next thing we need to do is to put our vertical line and all of that. So before we do that, let me just ensure that I lock this particular line so that it will not move out from the space. Once I lock it, the next thing I have to do is to bring in this particular shape in order for me to get the actual measurement of my line where it's supposed to be. So this particular line we just brought in right now, we are going to make it to be around 1.20. We are going to ensure that we put it around 1.20. So just look at your screen, you will see it here. All you just need to bring it down now. Once you bring it down, the next thing you need to do is to carry it up here. Let me just change the color so that you'll be able to see it very clearly to red. Okay. Once you have been able to shift it here, you just put it at the edge here. Now this will guide us in order for us to put in our vertical line effectively. So once I've been able to do this, the next thing I have to do is to bring in this particular line, and I'm going to be putting this. Let me change the color first so it will be very clear, and for you to let me put it light gray. In fact, okay, let me leave it at black, but I have to reduce the thickness. Okay, let me reduce the thickness to 3. So you have to reduce the thickness so it will stand out fine. So now all I have to do is to ensure that I turn this thing to 90 degrees. Just look at your cursor, you will see that you will see the 90 degrees as it's turning. Once it's up to 90, just stop. So once it's 90 here, all I have to do now is to carry it to this very end. Now I'll take it up to the end, and then take it down, bring this down to this value. Ensure that it's up to 90, it's 90 degree. It doesn't pass the 90 degree, as you can see here. So this one is also 90 degree. Now once I've been able to do this, the next thing I have to do is to delete this particular guide. I'm going to delete this guide. Okay, ensure that I'll not delete this guide here. Now I've been able to delete this guide here. So as you can see, this is our book right now. I can now decide to reduce the color a little bit again, because the color is somehow shiny. So let me just reduce the line. Okay, let me just put it at 2. Okay, now this is it. This is our interior right now. We have been able to put in our interior. Now the next thing we need to consider right now, we have been able to create our interior like this, is the margin. Yeah, you might be wondering what are margins. Margins are lines that go along the border of your page in order to make or give it a safe print. So whenever it's being printed, it will not give you an error sign. So we are going to be considering the margin right now, as we have been able to create this particular book into this extent. So what I'm going to be showing you right now is what you need to do in order for you to not get an error message when you are creating your book or when you are about to publish your book on Amazon, because when you go outside the margins, your book will not be approved or you cannot be able to publish it on Amazon. So look at what I'm going to be showing you right now. If you do that or do this step I'm going to show you right now, your book will not be rejected and all of that. So in order to get the margins very right, all you just need to do right now is to use this simple step I'm going to be sharing with you right now. So this is what I'm going to be showing you right now. This particular line I'm going to be just put it at 0.4. Just put it at 0.4. Just ensure that you put it at 0.4. Let me change the color to red as well so that you'll be able to see it very clearly. So once you've been able to do this, all you just need to do right now is to ensure that you duplicate this into 4. Duplicate into 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you have been able to duplicate into 4. All you just need to do is to position them in different area. You position one, this particular one here. Okay. Okay. This particular one here, you click on position, put it by the left. Okay. Let's start from the left. Then you take the next one. Take the next one, put it by the right. Okay. Position it to the right. Now this next one, all you just need to do is to turn it by 90 degrees. Okay. By 90 degrees. Ensure that it's on 90 degrees. Then you come to position here. You go to the position aspect, put it at the top. At the top. Okay. Now once you put it at the top, this last one to ensure that you also turn it 90 degrees. Ensure it's on 90 degrees. Then okay. Ensure it's on 90 degrees. All you just need to do is to take it to the position, put it at the bottom. Okay. Now you have been able to put all of these things together. The next thing you need to do right now is to come to this line and shape, bring in a shape, a square board shape, in which you use in checking your border to know how it is and all of that. So right now I'm going to be using this particular one. As you can see, we are going to be using this first one here. Good, fine. Now all I have to do is to trim this to be very tiny. Okay, let me just bring it down here a little. Trim it to be very tiny. Okay. Now once I've been able to trim it to be very tiny like this, I'll just ensure that I put it at the edge here of this. Then ensure that it's at the end here. Okay. Okay. Then I bring this down here a little bit. Now okay, fine. So now I've been able to put all of these things in shape. The next thing I have to do is to delete these particular ones in which I've been able to put earlier. I'll delete it. I'll delete this. You delete them out, remove them entirely. They were serving as a guide, so right now you don't need them anymore. So you have to delete. So I have been able to delete them. So right now this is your margin, and if you look at it very closely, you will notice that down here our book is not out of the margin. So once it's being cut out, it will not affect the book that we just created. So we will not have any error message on this. So as you can see here, all this area will be cut out, all this area will be cut out, this area will be cut out, then bottom here will also be cut out. So this is how you will be able to see it, and you just need to have this in mind, at the back of your mind, when you are creating your book and all of that. So all these areas will be cut out, and your book, anything inside this interior here is safe. So once you are able to confirm this and you're okay with it, you are good to go. So The next thing we need to do is to delete it out. Just let us delete it since our book is okay, we are good to go and all of that. So I'll have to delete it and all of that. So the next thing we need to do is to duplicate this our book into 150 pages. Remember, the book we are creating is 150 pages. As you can see here, it's 150 pages. So we'll also do the same. All we just need to do is to duplicate this. All you just need to do is to click here on duplicate. You keep on duplicate. So you keep on duplicate, you keep on clicking on this and keep on duplicating it till it's 150. Let me just do that immediately. So guys, once you have been able to do it to 150 pages, once you have been able to do this your interior to 150 pages, the next thing you need to do is to click on this share. And once you click on this share, you just need to come down here. You just need to come down here. Come down here, you see download. Once you see download, you come to this area here. You click on PDF print. You are not downloading in PNG, you are downloading in PDF print. And once you click on PDF print, you ensure that you click on download. Once you download it, it will be on your desktop device or on your laptop. So once you have been able to do this, you are good to go. So the next thing we are going to be creating after we have done this interior right now, and you are ensure that your book has been downloaded to your laptop, is to create our back cover. That is our book cover. That's the next thing we are going to be creating right now. Now we are done in creating our interior for our composition notebook. The very next thing we need to create right now is the book cover. So as you can see how this book cover is, we are going to be creating something for ourselves that is quite different from this, and we are going to be modeling this, but we'll create something unique too. So first thing you need to do is to go to Amazon cover calculator. Just type Amazon cover calculator. You will see this first KDP book cover calculator. Just click on it. Once you click on it, it will bring you to this very next page where you need to put in your dimension, what you need in order for you to get the right dimension of the book you want to calculate or you want to use for your creation. Now the very first thing you need to do is select paper bag. Then you come to the interior type, you click on black and white. Then when you come to paper type, click on white paper. Then you come to paper turn direction, leave it at left to right. Then when you come to measurement, leave it at inches. Then when you come to the interior trim size, all you just need to do is to put it on 8.5 by 11 inch. Now when it comes to the page count, all you just need to do is to put it at 150. Remember, the book we want to create is 150. Then you click on calculate dimension. Now once you click on calculate dimension, to bring you to this very page where you need to see the different dimension or parameters in which you'll be needing for your creation. So all you just need to do right now is to come down here. You will see download templates. All you just need to do is to click on download template, and once you click on download template, it will automatically download on your system. Now I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to extract it on your system so that you can be able to upload it and use it on your Canva. Once you come to your file in your laptop after you must have downloaded, you just click on this. You will see where they say extract file. Just click on the extract file and the file will be extracted, and as you can see here, it's telling me to download it again. So it has been extracted, and as you can see, it has been extracted effectively. All I have to do right now is to open it. So we'll just take on this first one here and open it. So once you open it, you will see what you are about to create right now. So this is the calculation of what you want. So this is what you need to take note right now: 17.588 and 11.250. So all we just need to do right now is to go back to Canva in order for us to start creating. Remember, take note of this 17.588 and 11.250. That's the dimension that we need right now in order for us to create. So once we come back to our Canva, all you just need to do is to come to custom size, come to this width here, you type 17.588, then the height is 11.250. So once you have been able to do all of these things, ensure that your inches is on inches. Ensure that you select it on inches before you do anything you want to do. Then you click on create. Now once you click on create, it will bring you to this very page here. As you can see here, this is what we are looking for, and this is what we are going to be using to create what we want right now. So this is it. So the next thing we need to do right now, we have been able to get the back. this is the back, this is the size of what we are looking for. So the very next thing we need to do is to bring in the template. So this template right there, we need to bring it into our canvas so that we can be able to use it to create what we want to create. So what we are going to do right now is to go to upload. Once you go to upload, all you just need to do is to upload it. Go to your upload file, look for it, or you drag and bring it in. So I've already uploaded it here. All I have to do is to drag it in here, and as you can see here, the next thing I have to do is to bring it to the very end here. Then I bring it to the very end. So look at what I'm doing right now. If you have not watched my previous video, how I showed how you can be able to do all of these things, please do well to check it out and then get started. So for those of you who are familiar with this is how you are able to, in order for you to get what you are looking for. So right now, this is the front and this is the back. This is the front again, this is the back. So the next thing we need to do right now is to bring in some elements in order for us to be able to create our book. So the first element we'll bring in is this particular stuff. So once you bring in, you come to this area. This is the stuff we are bringing in right now. So I will ensure that I drag it down here, so to the end. Follow me as we are going to go through all of these things together. So once I've been able to drag it to the very end here, okay, ensure that it's on the line, you don't go outside the line. So all I have to do right now, in order for me to get what I'm looking for, is to change the color. With what I have in mind, I'll put it on black first. So the next thing I have to do right now is to change the transparency. Let it not be too bright. I'll put it at, okay, let me put it at 60. The transparency at 60 so that I can be able to see what I'm creating right now. Okay, now this is our back cover, and we have been able to bring in this right now. So the next thing we need to do is to look for the design. Which kind of design do we have in mind in order for us to create what we want to create right now? So what you can be able to use in getting some idea of the kind of design you want to create right now, knowing fully well how others are creating their own, is to bring something unique so that your own will be unique and all of that. You can go to different tools or platforms in which, like Creative Fabrica, in which you can get ideas of what you are looking for in order for you to create. So with this Creative Fabrica, you can get ideas of what you want. So all I have to do right now is to go back to my Canva. I can just go to this line element area, then I'll just type in something in order for me to get what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to be using something called Nastogen 90s. So we are going to be using this particular design, Nastogen 90s. I saw it on Creative Africa. You can also make use of it too. And as you can look at it here, these are different elements. You can decide not to use this. Let me say I want to use flower, depending on what you have in mind. Let me say it's a flower that I have in mind, for instance. Now, so I have the option for me to do this or bring in any flower that I want inside here. Now let me give you a clue. Once you open any of these elements here, in order for you to get the design you're looking for, you can click on this dot icon here. Once you click on this icon here, you will see different, you will say see more like this. You just click on it, it will bring for you different designs in which this person who created it has been able to do it. As you can see here, many of them are pro. For those individuals who buy or who subscribe to the pro version, you have access to all of these things and all of that. So, but I don't want to use this. You can decide to go back so that you can be able to use other designs and all of that. So I can decide to just bring in this one in and go back here. I decide to go bring in this. I will make it to be smaller. Okay. So whatever I'm creating, I want to ensure that I don't go outside the border of this particular area. So if I want to put it at the end here, I can ensure that it goes outside. It goes outside this particular edge here. Let it not be at the edge like this. If you do it at the edge like this, the Amazon will reject your book. But once you put it at the edge here like this, it crosses over. Even though your book is being trimmed, it will go together with it. Then I can decide to bring in other elements too. Let me just decide to bring in other flowers. So ensure that whatever thing you are putting here is a design that you want to give to it. So this is another one. So I can decide to put in as many flowers or design that I want. So depending on what you want, depending on the design you have in mind, all you just need to do is to be creative. That is where your creativity now comes in for you to create what you are looking for. You can also decide to turn it vertically and all of that. So let me just turn it vertically. Let me turn this one vertically. Okay, so I can decide to reduce the size. Remind you, be careful so you don't go outside the border and all of that. So once you have been able to do this, the next thing you need to do right now is to bring in other elements inside of this book so that you can be able to create it. Now the element we are going to be bringing in now is our box element, this shape. Let me say I bring in this shape right now. Remember, the book we are creating, we need this kind of design for the book we are creating, so where we'll put in our name and all of that. So I'm going to change this to white. So you come here, you change it to white, and as you can see here, all I have to do is to ensure that I position it. Okay, I position it at the middle, as you can see here. Aha, so it's at the middle right now. So I can now decide now to bring this up here or down depending on what I have in mind. Okay, so you need to be very careful so you don't pass the margins that are being provided for you. Now once I've been able to do this, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my text, is to bring in the text image so that I can be able to create what I have in mind. So once I click on the text, I have the option now to put in the name or the title of our book, which is Composition Notebook. Composition Notebook. So once you have been able to put in the composition, the title, you can decide to give it a different font. Let me say I come here now, I choose a font. I like this font here. Okay, so I decide to pick this particular font right now, and then there are different fonts. All you just need to play around them to get a different font. Let me just type it in 90s and see what will be out here for me. Okay, now I'm going to be using the TT Milk Casual 90 for this particular stuff, and as you can see here, okay, I also apply it to this particular one, TT Milk Casual. Okay, now the both of them are the same. All I have to do right now is to change the color. Is to come to this color aspect, I'll put it on black. It's already on black. Then I can now bold it, then give it a bold, let it be bold. Okay, now it's bold. The next thing I have to do is to carry it up here, then reduce the size a little bit in order for me to get what I'm looking for. So remember, we are creating our book, so I will now align it to the middle here. Now the very next thing we need to do is to come back to our elements in order for us to bring in our lines. We will now have to bring in our line. Now I have the option to reduce the line or take it up and all of that. So just play around all of these things, you get what you are looking for. So this line now, we have to change the color. Let me change the color to black. Now I've changed the color to black. The next thing I have to do, I can decide to reduce the thickness. Let me reduce the thickness to 3. Okay, I reduce the thickness to 3. Then the next thing I have to do is to take it up here. I can now drag it to, okay, so I have to align it well. Okay, then I will now position it effectively. Then I can now put Ctrl D to duplicate it. Now this one, I have to align it well. So ensure that your line are okay. You need to align them well. You can decide to make the line 3 or 2 depending on what you have in mind and all of that. So you give it a spacing. So all I have to do right now is to ensure that the line is okay for this spacing. Then I bring this one down a little bit. So this is it. This is the line here. So the next thing I have to do right now is to ensure that our back, the transparency, remember we need to bring the transparency right now to its normal original shape. So once we have been able to do this, and as you can see right now, this is our book right now. We have been able to design all of these things. We can now decide to change the color of our book. Then we click on color. All you just need to do is come to this custom customize color. You can now decide to give it a different color depending on what you just play around and know the color you want. Let me say that I want to give it this red color, for instance, and I decided to give it this red color. Okay, so once I've been able to do this color right now, I can now decide to give it more design and all of that. I can now come here and look for some design that is unique, that is fine and beautiful. All I have to do is to put a pattern. Let me say I give it a pattern or colorful pattern. Let me just include colorful pattern. So when you come here, you put a colorful pattern 90s, you will see different search in which you can be able to use. Let me say I use this particular one here, for instance. Now this is a pattern in which you can decide to use for this design and all of that. So all you just need to do right now is to understand how you can use to design it right now. Let me say I give it a color. Okay, okay. So all you just need to do is to put this particular pattern here. So all you just need to do right now is to give it a color. Let me say I give this a color, a beautiful color. Okay, let me say I give it a black color. Okay, so you just play around and see which color that is best described, that is best designed for this particular stuff. Okay, let me just leave it like this. Okay, you just play around. Whatever color that you find fitting for your design, you can go through it. Just play around, you will get what you are looking for. Okay, let me just use this for instance right now. So all I have to do right now is to duplicate this. You can duplicate this. So once you are able to reach the, and you see the blue mark here showing that two of them are together, you go to the position aspect, take it to the back, you take it backwards 2 times. Okay, it's still out there, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now this is at the back. You can still do the same thing, duplicate it again. Now ensure that it is the same area. Okay, now you go to the position area, put it at the back, 3, 4. Okay, it's still there. Then put position backward again. Fine. As you can see here now, is at the back of it. You can do the same. You can also do the same again. Same way you did it, just bring it down. Just bring it down. Then you duplicate again. So you know what you can design. You know what you can design. All you just need to do is to be creative right now. So I'll duplicate again. Okay. So just be creative. Think of what you can be able to design, and you get the unique pattern in which you are looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it. Once you have been able to design your book like this, you are good to go. All you just need to do is to come here now and then click on download. You come to this area, click on download, select PDF print. Once you select PDF print, you now click on download. Once you click on download, it will go directly on your desktop and you are good to go and you are ready to publish. For those of you who have not watched the video on how you can be able to publish your book on Amazon, I have done the video. You can still use the link in the description to watch that video and know how you can be able to put the right name, the tag, and all of that in order for your book to start ranking and you get the results you are looking for. So this is it, guys. But before you go, I'm going to show you one last thing you need to do right now. And this is how you can be able to create as many book cover as you want. Since you have been able to create your book and it's like this right now, you can be able to have as many back cover as you want and upload on Amazon. So all you just need to do is to come here and you click on duplicate page and you see it has second page. Let me say you want to duplicate it into 3 pages. All you just need to do is to do this. Then when you come to this second page, you can decide to change the color. Now let me say you want to change the color. You just tap on it and then you come to this color aspect. You can now decide to give it another color. Let me say you want to give the custom color again to have a different color of your book. Now let me say that this is how I want my second page color to be. Then I can also do the same to the third page, then back aspect. Then you come here again, put in another custom color again so that you can have as many back cover. So you can decide to have as many as you want. So let me say that this is how I want my page. You can decide to have as 10 pages or 10 backcover and upload on KDP. All you just need to do is to go to the share aspect again. When you come to this share aspect, all you just need to do right now is to click on download. Once you click on download, ensure that you have put it on PDF print. Once you put it on PDF print, now take note, if you decide to download the 3 of them at once and want to upload on KDP, KDP will reject your book. So all you just need to do is to download one book at a time, one page at a time, and uncheck the rest. Just click one. If it's page 1 you want to download, you click on page 1, and if it's page 2 you click on page 2. That after you have downloaded page 2, you download page 3. But if you don't want to do that and you want to download the 3 of them at once, no problem. Once you download the 3 of them at once, you can use a tool known as I Love PDF. Once you select the 3 of them, all you just need to do is download it. Once you download it on your system, all you just need to do is go to I Love PDF, and then you come to this split PDF. And once you click on this split PDF, all you just need to do is to drag your file and bring it here. You can select on the file in which you want to. Now guys, so once you have been able to come, you click on it, you come here, you click on fixed range. Then once you have clicked on fixed range, all you just need to do is click on split. You split it, and automatically it will download on your system. This site is just, all you just need to do is to download it to your system, and you are good to go. So guys, if you got value from this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to turn on the notification, and don't forget to give this video a like so that more people can be able to see this video. As I see you on my next video, stay safe. Peace.